Okay, start rolling, Eric. Welcome back to the Central Kitsap High School Gymnasium. It's game number 2 in our CKSK doubleheader as the boys match it up here in Silverdale. And it was quite a first half. I'm the Dr. Doc Parr, Eric Reichel directing this show for you. Patricia Ann, Spencer Anderson on the camera. And on that other microphone, Dave Ziesmer. Boy, Dave, that first half was pretty physical.
And we thought when Callahan went out, South Kitsap would fall apart. They actually got better in the second quarter, and whatever worked for South Kitsap in that second quarter, keep on trying more, but Callahan's back in, starts the second half. CK had to just change some things at halftime, so maybe some minor adjustments right now.
Well, as we get underway here in number 3, the South Kitsap Wolves up by 1 point, 25-24, and they do have the inbound. Tom Simpson will trigger it in, and Riley Callahan back in the game, but remember, he's got 3 fouls.
He's just going to have to play a little bit smarter right now.
Bakalarski also in, along with Newquist. And big number 42, Josh Osinski for the South Kitsap Wolves. You know, Newquist had a good first half for the South Kitsap team.
Strong first half for him.
Oh, long pass. South Kitsap keeps it, though. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jumper is off for Simpson, and CK pushing it the other way.
Thomas went high in the air to grab that rebound. Nice little dish inside.
And that's Morgan. Shot is off, but they're going to call a quick foul against South. And it's going to be the big guy, Osinski.
It might have been a questionable call, but we don't have the angle that the ref did, so we just got to let him go. Oh.
That one's called clearing out.
Thomas just put his forearms out and pushed off, and that's just not a very smart foul.
Big pressure. South Kitsap's got to get it across half court. Time is running out. They do get it across, so in time. Jump shot outside for 3 for Bakalarski.
You can see the efficiency on the South Kitsap getting the ball down court. CK is going to have to play a lot better defense.
Parker dishes to Luna at the free throw line. Ty Luna with a nice shot from the free throw line. Again, full court pressure by the Cougars. South breaks it. Oh, Osinski finds the wide open Devin Newquist.
That's how you run the break. 3 passes down court. That's all there was. And then a silly, silly pass down court. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, it was not close, unless you were the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah.
Just underway in number 3 here. It's a 4-point lead for the Wolves, 30-26. And jump shot is good for another 3 for Newquist.
You can see already Callahan take control of the offense, and he's playing a much smarter ball game right now.
Schwieterman over to Parker. Into Luna in the middle. He'll drive the iron. Shot is off. Rebound pulled down by Newquist. Riley Callahan brings it up for the Wolves. Dish off. Shot is off. Good rebound by Luna. He's doubled down low, but gets it out to Michael Thomas. Thomas will take the jumper at the free throw line. Count it for 2 for Michael.
Coach McMahon wanted an offensive charge down on the other end of the court with Callahan, but the defender was moving at the same time.
That shot's up, but South gets it. Yeah, a little bit of physical action there by Simpson. Central Kitsap pushing it down to Morgan. Morgan to Thomas. Thomas off the glass for 3.
I don't know if he called the bank, but that was a nice bank shot. It was about 23 feet out.
Cougars within 2, 33-31.
This game has already turned into a great game. You knew it was going to happen.
Callahan will take the jump shot. Rattles out, and it's going to go to Central. Well, they're not quite as frenetic as they were in that first half. Things have smoothed out quite a bit here so far.
They're so athletic, and just let their athleticism take over right now, because that's what it's all about. Who's better athletes on the court right now?
Schwieterman with it for the Cougars. Ball will maintain CK's side.
Simpson's all over the court on defense, everywhere. Quick, fast. He's got long arms, quick hands.
Murray back in the game for the Cougars. Looks like Ty Luna directing traffic out there at the high post. He's got it now. Kicks back to Murray. Oh, nice move that time by Morgan. Chandler Morgan with a very nice move.
Right to his left.
Tied at 33-33, but only for a moment as Josh Osinski puts 2 down and will get a chance at one more free throw line.
CK got beat on that transition, and once again they started chasing the offensive ball players, and once you start chasing, almost every time there's going to be a foul.
And Osinski's shot is off. Rebound pulled down by Murray. Over to Schwieterman. He'll drive the paint. Count it for 2. A quick 2 for Andrew Schwieterman.
Osinski got lucky. He could have had a foul call him because he moved into the defender on his way up.
Callahan double teamed, and they're going to call a foul on one of the CK players. It will be Schwieterman.
Right in front of the ref to grab his arm.
Steve Johnson in the game. It's 2 on Andrew. And Simpson with the inbound for the Wolves.
Never play defense with the arms.
Callahan with it.
Good defense by number 40.
Jump shot by Newquist. It's off and ball loose. South gets it. Simpson. Newquist down to the corner to Bakalarski, who almost takes it away, but CK pushes it up. Johnson in the game. Morgan to Johnson. Back to Morgan. He'll take the jump shot from about 10 feet. Won't go down, and Bakalarski with the board for the Wolves. Oh, good pass down to Newquist. Count it for 2. 37-35, 2-point lead for the South Kitsap Wolves.
They got down in a hurry. 3 passes inside. Looks like Johnson's in here, number 13 for CK, running the offense. Much quicker offense right now.
Luna has it. Cross court over to Morgan. Yeah, Morgan's one-hand shot off. Rebound pulled down by Osinski.
Great defense by Newquist.
Over to Simpson. Simpson will take the jump shot. And Newquist gets stuffed.
Austin Murray, great check. And it's a great no call. Good defense, and it went off South Kitsap's one of the players' legs.
And somebody in white will have to inbound it.
Simpson didn't like the call, but he just waited and stared at the referee for a while. He turns around and goes away.
Murray brings it in for the Cougars to Steve Johnson. Tyler Parker, Ty Luna, and Michael Thomas out there. Simpson has really been guarding Thomas tight tonight. CK maintains the possession.
Ty Luna has got to watch. He got away with I'll call it the moving screen. And so he's lucky there's no call.
Oh, Luna's shot won't go down. Parker tries to save it, but South Kitsap comes away with it. Simpson over to Callahan for 2 and a trip to the free throw line.
Whew. A nice transition. Way to run the court.
I was going to say,
Callahan.
second or third time South Kitsap has not bothered dribbling much.
No, that's a nice bounce pass underneath to Callahan. And one.
4-point lead, and it could be 5. Callahan shot's good. 40-35 lead for the South Kitsap Wolves. 2:16 left to go in quarter number 3.
Austin Murray coming out. Alex Smith, 6'6", sophomore, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably weighs 170, 180, but he looks pretty smart and tough. Nice dish by Johnson.
And Luna's shot's off. Michael Thomas is going to keep it alive for CK. Simpson's going to get tagged with the foul for South Kitsap. For as tight a defense as he's played on Thomas all night, that's only his first foul.
Yeah, he's a very smart player.
No, Parker thought about it. He'll give it back to Johnson. Johnson's shot's off. And fight for it. Luna's got it for the Cougars. And they're going to call a block that time against Josh Osinski.
We're going to go out of bounds. It wasn't on the shot. Way before the shot. Coach McMahon wants the 2-shot foul. Not going to get it.
Johnson with the inbound out front to Ty. There's Thomas's jump shot. Count it for 3.
He's got such a smooth release on that shot. He's just... Oh.
Callahan.
Nice little pump fake by Callahan.
And this time it's an air ball. And Parker runs it down for the Cougars. Oh, look at that. Johnson working his way right into the paint.
Yeah. Little penetration right there. That's so effective when you can do that.
Simpson with it. He'll go into the paint. Dish down low to Osinski. Osinski's shot is good for 2. South Kitsap back up 42-40. Luna's shot short, but a great rebound down low behind Johnson. Couldn't put it back though, and South Kitsap bringing it up the other direction.
I like Johnson the way he played. Oh, a little loop-de-loop by Callahan.
Wouldn't go down, and that leaves Michael Thomas wide open down on this end to tie it up, 42-42.
Yep, this game we kind of knew it would turn out like this in the third quarter.
Callahan, nice dish to the breaker. Bakalarski.
That's a great backdoor play. Just not a smart pass, kind of in front of him, and you're not ready for that.
And Central Kitsap will get the inbound. Coach Callahan about as demonstrative as I've seen him in a while.
He's like that. Once a game stops, one of the nicest guys you'll ever want to meet.
Yeah, I love Coach. Yeah, that ball's out of bounds. Yeah, we had many great years with South Kitsap going to the Tacoma Dome for those championship games down there.
Those are some good teams he had back then.
They sure were. B&B boys.
All this is just competitiveness. Everybody likes to be competitive.
Well, and again, what an old rivalry. Both these schools, South and Central, 2 of the oldest schools in the county, next to Bremerton. Johnson's got it.
I think Johnson is controlling this offense right now. I think he's earned some more playing time right now.
Fakes that shot, drives the paint. That's a little dipsy-do there that didn't go down. And a rebound to Mishko. His shot at the buzzer at the end of 3 won't go down, but guess what? It's tied again at 42-42. 8 minutes to go.
I think whoever makes the least mistakes in this fourth quarter will win the ball game. Ball handling is going to be crucial. Close shots, smart shots. And we only got now in the second. We're going to go into the fourth quarter. We got 4 fouls for Central Kitsap and 3 for South, and that's how you make it a great ball game by the fouls.
And Riley Callahan did a good job not picking up another one there in that 8-minute period.
Well, he's really not controlling the ball right now. They're playing more of a passing offense, and looking for a cutter right now, so he's really not controlling the offense, and which was kind of a smart thing to do for South.
All right, here we go. The final period coming up at Central Kitsap High School in Silverdale as the Cougars host the Wolves from South Kitsap, and it's tied 42-42.
Don't you just love the intensity?
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. In fact, both of these games, girls first and the boys, we knew this was going to be a good game, both of them. And CK is going to start out with the ball.
Schriederman's back in, controlling the offense. Way to be patient.
Luna almost gets a triple team up at the free throw line.
Well, they are going to triple team here right now for Luna. He's pretty much the focus right now of CK.
Parker shots off, rebound pulled down by Benavidez. Central Kitsap though, pushing it. Morgan can't save it. Johnson with it.
He got lucky with the travel, no call.
Back to Johnson, out front. South will work it around. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Callahan with it. He's on Schwieterman. He'll make a spin and drive. Shot is up. Rebound run down by CK. Oh, they could not get it to Thomas. That might have been an ill-advised pass.
Yeah, when you're on the run like that and you're in the air and then you're trying to throw the pass, it's hard to get right to the player.
And there were some defenders down there, too, that he had to go high over. Heisen in the game for South. Callahan. Into the corner. Yeah, they got to call that one. Yeah, that's going to go on Morgan.
That's a great move by I'm going to pronounce this right. Baccalaureski.
And Coach Callahan's bringing 4 new guys in. 6:45 left to go in the game, and it's tied 42-42. Simpson will inbound for the Wolves. Goal ball almost taken away, but SK maintains the possession. Counted for 3, and this one's for Tom Simpson. Thomas with it for the Cougars.
Right now, CK looks a little confused, really slow on the offense.
Long outside shot by Morgan. Won't go down, and quickly pushed up the other direction by Riley Callahan. Stop and pop, and another one. This time it's Devin Newquist. Quick 5-point lead now.
You get the ball out the wing like that, and then the South Kitsap just penetrates. You got that little 12-footer right there. That's a high percentage shot.
Central Kitsap's got to call a timeout here to stop the bleeding. It was 42-42 a couple minutes ago, and now South Kitsap with a 5-point lead, 47-42.
CK's not running their offense right now the way they want to do it, and that's why Coach McMind's called timeout. They got to get the ball in transition, move the ball quicker than what they're doing lately.
Well, this has been an exciting one. Happy to have you with us. Actually, our first high school game of the new year. Game is actually played on 12/21/12, but it'll be on BCAT on January 6th. It's been quite the December of high school basketball doubleheaders for West Sound.
Schwieterman back, he's going to inbound the pass.
And Coach Callahan sends the South Kitsap team out. Ty Luna, Michael Thomas, Tyler Parker, Schwieterman out front, and Morgan. Yeah, we got a whistle.
Little shot clock error. Should be 35 seconds. They had it at, I think, oh, it's 25.
Didn't seem like 10. But
Yeah.
Morgan over to Schwieterman. Oh, count it for 3 for Andrew Schwieterman. That's a big one.
That's a nice little set shot about 20 feet away. South Kitsap just kind of stayed back in defense and going to let him shoot it.
Callahan. South Kitsap works it around. Simpson. Oh, and they're going to call a travel. I thought they were going to call the jump.
Coach Callahan thought it should have been a jump ball, and I thought it should have been a jump ball, but that's what he called, and you got to go with it.
CK with the ball, down by 2.
Yeah, South is going to just play back, play defense in the zone almost.
Thomas. Ball knocked loose by Bakalarski. Run down though by Schwieterman. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh boy, that time South Kitsap bailed them out, I think.
Yeah, you got 7 seconds on the shot clock, out on top by half-court line, and you make a foul like that. Make sure you can steal the ball cleanly.
That was on Tom Simpson, only his second, and time out call with 4:52 left to play in the game. South Kitsap up 47-45, but Central Kitsap will get the inbound.
And what's going to happen now is we're not even close to 1 yet for either team. We got 5 on the Cougars and 4 on the Wolves, and this could come to ball handling and how they're going to hold on to the ball and what kind of defense they're going to play. So this is crucial right now.
And considering how many fouls were called in that first half, pretty good job by both teams.
Yeah, 19 in the first half.
4:52 left to go here.
I think if South plays that defense where they're just going to play in kind of a sucked-in zone and make CK shoot it, because they really haven't shot the ball all that well from the outside tonight. You've got to earn those.
Central Kitsap's Andrew Schwieterman inbound for the Cougars. Tyler Parker, Ty Luna, Chandler Morgan, and Michael Thomas for CK. Long outside shots off, and rebound pulled down by Bakalarski for the Wolves. Simpson with it, over to Riley Callahan. Over to Newquist, back to Riley. Bakalarski. South Kitsap down to 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Great man-to-man defense by CK.
Oh, a long outsider by Riley Callahan's off. Ball's loose, and CK comes away with it. Schwieterman drives and puts it up to tie the game, 47-47. Right at the other end, a quick break by Simpson puts South back up on top.
Smart move by Thomas not to foul him. He could have tried to check it, but let him have it.
Oh, that shot's loose.
Not a smart shot.
Parker can't put it down, and Bonnie's on the floor. No whistle though. South Kitsap pushing it the other direction. Thomas has got 2 people to defend. Newquist with the turnaround, puts it through, and it's back to a 4-point lead for South Kitsap, 51-47.
The reason why there was no offensive charge on the South Kitsap ball player is Thomas kind of initiated the contact first. So a great no call by the ref.
Central Kitsap down by 4. 3 minutes left to go in the game in regulation. Parker fights his way inside. Shot won't go down. Osinski with the board for the Wolves. Wolves come in here 1 and 2 in the Narrows. And the Bakalarski. Yeah, CK with the timeout. CK comes in 2 and 0.
Last 2 possessions by CK. 4 shots, not a high percentage shot. And you can't be doing that stuff right now.
Well, it looks like the CK defense is not quite as tight as they need to be.
When South runs the ball in transition, they've had a couple fast breaks tonight where there was only 2 and 3 passes. That's their strength, it looks like right now. And CK's just not catching up to it.
Coach Callahan in the huddle with his team there. 2:43 left to go in the ball game, and it's a 6-point lead, 53-47 for South Kitsap.
I see one South Kitsap bench a little happy, they're just pumped up, and CK kind of looks a little troubled right now, so they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Steve Johnson's in the game now. I'm sure he's going to run the offense right now because that's where CK was pretty smooth in that 3rd quarter.
And he will be inbounding it. Actually, Tyler Parker will inbound and Johnson will handle. South Kitsap moves down, no pressure on that one.
I think you're going to see a little quicker offense right now by CK.
And it's a takeaway. And Tyler Parker's going to get tagged with a foul. That was a good job by Simpson.
We have a technical foul on Parker. Never, ever stand right in front of a referee and just look at him after he makes a call. Ever. That was a correct call when you did.
So both of those go on Parker.
Yep.
And that'll put Riley Callahan up to the free throw line. First shot is good.
Well, who did we call in the, what did we call in the kind of the end of the first half was it could come down to controversial calls.
Yeah, I don't know if there was much controversy on that one. Like you said, he was right in the ref's face. You don't do that. You got to play smarter.
That's. And he's only got 4. They benched him. Of course, Coach McMines is not very happy about it, but in the end, it was a good call.
South Kitsap will get the inbound because of the technical. And another quick whistle. This time it'll go against Morgan. And that puts South Kitsap up to the free throw line.
Hand check. And they're going to call it.
Riley Callahan.
CK needs to settle down right now.
They sure do. 2:27 left to go, and South Kitsap up to the free throw line.
This game might come down to free throws now.
Shot is good. And so Riley will get another one, and this is about the biggest lead South has had tonight.
Yeah.
Second one bounces off. Ty Luna with a good board for the Cougars, pushes it up to Michael Thomas. South Kitsap defense has been pretty solid. Schwederman to Morgan, into Luna. And ball gets loose, takeaway by Bakalarski for the Wolves. Simpson with it, gets it to Callahan to handle it.
Luna was double teamed.
Riley with the jump shot.
You cannot force the ball inside like that.
And that one's going to go against Osinski, I believe. That's for Josh, but 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go. The Cougars have dug themselves a hole.
And they only have 5 team fouls right now. That could be crucial right now.
Schwederman, Johnson, Morgan, and Morgan will elevate. Shots up. Oh, nice tip by Michael Thomas.
A tip in the air. He was high to the rim, left-handed tip.
Oh, and Riley Callahan gets fouled. He'll go up to the free throw line. And again, the transition defense for Central just hasn't been there.
Coach Callahan wanted an intentional foul, but whenever you go for the ball first, even though it looked like an intentional foul, they went for the ball first. And that's a great call by the referee.
Riley Callahan once again up to the free throw line. He's been making his living up there the last few minutes.
Yep, free throw shooting. This game is only a 6-point game right now.
And a minute 43 left to go in regulation. It's now a 3-possession game, 49-56. Lead for the South Kitsap Wolves.
They're not going to even let Thomas have the ball right now. They're just playing a box and one on him.
Oh boy, not much room to work underneath. Ty Luna did his best, but CK gets it back though. Thomas has got it now. He'll drive off the glass. Very nice. Oh, that looked like a beautiful drive, but that's going to be called player control foul.
That's even though the defender was smack right in front of him. That's called legal guarding position by the defender, and he went right straight into him. That was a great call.
Well, you know, they don't have that little inside half circle like they do in the pros or the college game. I don't know if that would be a good thing for high school or not.
No, not yet. They will. It always comes down from the top. But why penalize great defense? You cannot do that. And now the assistant coach right now for CK is out on the court talking to the referees. That's a no-no in high school basketball. So he's got to cool his jets right now. And South Kitsap sees that right now. He's lucky he didn't get called for a tee.
56-49, a 7-point lead for South Kitsap here in Silverdale. And this is the first meeting of this season. The teams, both the girls and boys, will meet up down in South Kitsap next year, 2013, as the season goes on.
Now we're hitting South Kitsap football by the CK fans. Because they beat them in football.
Yeah, we did that game. That was a good one. In fact, Brent Woolard called that one with Norm Johnson, the ex-Seahawk.
Oh, nice hand.
Oh, big takeaway by Schwieterman. And this time it's going to be a trip to the free throw line for Andrew. He's not afraid to put his body on the line.
Nice penetration by Schwieterman. You got to go for that now because you know you're going to get fouled on that play.
And Central Kitsap can use every point they can get when the clock's not running. South Kitsap not in the penalty yet.
Last time South Kitsap tried to break the press, Callahan wasn't dribbling. I don't know where he was, but that's what happens when you don't have a guard dribbling it up.
Schwieterman's second attempt here. Goes through.
Okay, pressure defense right now. Trap.
There it is. Simpson back to Riley. Callahan gets it across in time.
That's what you need. They're just going to play.
And quick foul. Under a minute to go, 53 seconds. And it will be 2 shots for Riley Callahan. It's 3 on Andrew.
Is he going to be Mr. Clutch tonight?
I don't know if you needed to take a foul at that point. There was still almost a minute left.
Yeah, but you need a couple possessions.
And I don't think Riley would be, if you had your choice, the one you'd want to put up there.
Pretty smooth, laid back.
2 are good, and it's going to be timeout. And it's a 7-point lead. That's 3 possessions for Central Kitsap. South up 58-51. Boy, oh boy, this has been quite the ball game, Dave.
All you need now is a little bit of pressure defense by South to make them take longer in their because you're not, even though you got a 35-second shot clock, that really doesn't matter right now. Is how quick can you get a shot up that's a high percentage shot, or get a rebound, miss, a putback, foul, and then a steal. That's the only thing that's going to happen right now.
53 seconds left to go here in Silverdale. And the guests, the South Kitsap Wolves, up over the Cougars, 58-51.
All this does now for South is build a little more confidence in how they're doing things. And once they beat CK, they're undefeated. It's a huge game for South.
Johnson to Schwieterman down there in the corner. Out to Ty Luna behind the three-point line.
It's taking too long.
Yep. And that drive is up. Put back won't go down. And South's Josh Osinski comes away with the rebound. And Chandler Morgan got the worst of that one.
The reason why there was no elbow call was he is in the correct position to turn his elbows, his hips. If his elbows turn faster than his hips, that's an automatic foul, flagrant foul. But his hips were turning at the same time. The defender was just right underneath his face, and that's the defender's fault.
Certainly didn't look like any intentional.
No.
And that's what happens with those big guys. They're that much taller than the little guys.
Everything was legal in what he did.
Osinski up to the free throw line, and Chandler Morgan out of the game with 5 fouls. First one's good.
I think the referees called a great game tonight. Some controversial calls, but in the end, I think they did a great job.
Second one bounces off. Schwieterman with it. He's only got 36 seconds so to work with it. Luna with the long outsider for 3. Quick timeout. Third, 29.7 seconds, 5 points. So now do you take the intentional foul?
No, you actually try to find. Of course, South is going to give the ball to Callahan, their great ball handler. And when you have not great foul shooters by South Kitsap, you don't want to put the ball in those hands of the poor foul shooters. You want great high percentage foul shooters if they handle the ball. So, and CK's got 10 fouls, so we're going to go in the bonus.
Well, shot clock is off. 29.7 seconds left in the game. CK needs a big play, a takeaway without the foul.
What she's going to do, they're going to guard Callahan so he doesn't get the ball in the inbound pass, and they're going to try to get it to someone that can shoot a foul shot. See where Callahan, he's a half court.
Newquist will inbound for the Wolves. And there's the quick foul. Thomas will take it and put Osinski up to the free throw line. At least it's not Riley.
That's right, and I think they wanted to foul him.
26.1 seconds. Josh Osinski up to the free throw line. He'll have 2. Number 1 is good. That's a big one. This is even bigger. Coach Callahan's going to call a timeout. 6-point lead for the South Kitsap Wolves, 60-54.
Well, it's going to take a quick pass. And what's going to have to work is get it down court really, really fast. Couple passes and a long-range shot. And that's about the only chance right now CK has.
Sure is. And tonight, South Kitsap just played that little bit better. I was really impressed with South Kitsap's defense tonight.
Yeah.
They really made it hard for Central to do much of anything that they wanted.
CK, it seemed all night they had to just play catch-up all the time. They just couldn't establish a rhythm on their shooting, passing. It was just not a smooth game for them. I'm sure They're just having maybe a bad night.
Osinski's second shot. And it's good. 61-54, 7-point lead. Johnson's got to do something with it other than dribble, like take a shot. He does. It's short, and CK will maintain the possession. At this point, though, it's becoming pretty academic, as they say.
On a shot like that for Johnson put up, you've got to use the backboard on that shot.
And you got to pretty much shoot threes. Murray's shot will drop. Timeout, CK. That's 4 point. Well, yeah, I was going to say a 5-point game. I don't know why they actually should have tried a three on that shot before with Johnson instead of trying to drive in on that.
Well, you also try to pin it and try to get a foul too.
Well, that's true. He could have got three that way, but that has not been a real successful play for Central today.
South is going to let him drive, and I'm sure Coach Callahan said no fouls on the drive. No fouls, period.
14.1 seconds left to go in regulation. And it's going to be South Kitsap with the inbound. Newquist will inbound it. And Schwederman will take the foul on Bakalarski, send him up to the free throw line.
Coach Callahan's asking for where the spot of the foul was, and he thinks it should have been on the other side of the court. But it really doesn't matter because after a made basket, the person that's inbounding the ball can run the baseline.
Yep.
So it really, really doesn't matter.
And Bakalarski hits number one.
Clutch free throw shooting by South tonight is probably what won the game for them tonight.
And again, let's give Riley Callahan some credit for not picking up a single foul here in the second half.
He has to learn not to try to force a lot of fouls. He kind of forces a lot of fouls, and he's just going to have to get a little smarter than that. But
Schwederman for three. And Riley Callahan will go up with 4.3 seconds. 4-point game, but Callahan will have two. And South Kitsap rebounders just back off the key.
No silly fouls. It's a great position to be in right now. They can sit back and watch now.
Oh, Riley missed that one. Not too many misses for him tonight. Second one coming up for Riley Callahan.
The fans are kind of yelling back and forth to each other, but in the end, look at the scoreboard.
And that's it. Ball game over in Silverdale, and the South Kitsap Wolves come away with a big victory over the Central Kitsap Cougars. Wow. That was some tough ball out there, Dave.
I think in the end, it's who made the least amount of mistakes in the second half, and it was South.
Yep.
They played smarter basketball in the second half, and CK just played from behind all night, and they just couldn't establish a rhythm for them tonight.
Well, we want to thank all of you folks for watching. We definitely want to thank our West Sound TV crew, Patricia Ann, Spencer Anderson on the camera, Mr. Eric Reichel directing for us tonight, and a good shot of the band, guys. And Dave Ziesmer, I want to really thank you, Dave, for stepping in and helping out tonight. That was pretty fun basketball.
What a great time tonight. We got to do 2 games tonight, and how could you not enjoy something like this?
2 pretty good games as CK girls come away with 1 win and the South Kitsap boys take the other. Well, I'm the Dr. Doc Parr for West Sound TV saying stay tuned. We will see you soon.